This summer I was working with a 40-year-old man and his mom. They were living in his car. And you know how hot it was this summer, and the car didn't have air conditioning. And they went from parking lot to parking lot to parking lot until they could, find a place where the police or the security people wouldn't run them out. And we tried for more than a month to find them a place to live and to really get out of that space. And I'll never forget, the mom said to me one day, she just went, "I'm just so tired." And I thought about my students and my colleagues who are always complaining about being tired, right? And then you think about her tiredness and what that really meant and how much more powerful that was and what that meant to her family. I'm happy to tell you that she finally found an apartment thanks to a great organization called Welcome House. Our next speaker works at Welcome House. She's the Social Security Outreach Specialist, and she's a graduate of Mount St. Joe as well. I don't know about you, but everybody I've been seeing from Mount St. Joe makes me want to go there and get a master's or something. Really impressive people. Over those last 20 years, she's worked with many different populations, and she has a passion for learning and helping people to succeed, and just as importantly, to smile. So let's welcome Yolanda Hamza.
I know what it's like to have all of your belongings placed out on the lawn because you're being evicted. I know what this feels like. I was asked a question last summer. How's your summer been? How are you doing? How do I answer this question? I'm just here to get help with my books. It's kind of like when somebody asks you, how are you doing? Do I just say I'm just fine, or do I let them know that I'm at wit's end with my kids and my gas and electric is about to get cut off? So I'm asked this question. What she didn't know, the Dean of Student Affairs, is that just a month prior, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to finish my classes. I was going to sit out. But this professor, she gives me this to-do list. These are the things I need you to do. I need you to call this person. I need you to email this person. These are the things I need you to do. So I got on it, and I'm calling, I'm emailing to get help. So my parents have lived in my childhood home for the last 43 years. Me and my 6 children have lived in 11 different places that was considered our residence, and have moved back home with my parents 4 different times. So when I'm asked this question, what do I do? We've lived in Section 8 housing, we've lived in transitional housing, we've lived in market rate housing, we lived in a women's shelter. What do I do? So when I'm asked this question, how was your summer? How are you doing? I expressed to her, we're buying a home in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, through Habitat for Humanity. This is what my summer has been. It's been waking up after working full Monday through Friday job. It's been waking up in the morning on Saturdays, 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning with my family, going out and hammering nails, going out and volunteering in the Habitat rehab store. And when I expressed to her that we were buying a home, she says, well, what can we do? What can you do? I'm saying, wow. Again, how do I even answer this question? So she started making phone calls and emailing people and sending out messages and getting the cavalry together to help us to get into our home before the holidays. So here I stand as a mother, as a wife, as also as a Mount St. Joseph alumni, wanted to be part of this conversation, wanted to be part of helping individuals to get out of housing insecurity. It's been Mount St. Joseph, it's been Habitat for Humanity, it's been me going to CityLink, getting that help. It's been family and friends helping us get to the point of no longer being in poverty. So here I stand as part of that conversation, wanting to let you know it's about asking those questions. It's about asking for help. It's about being there for individuals to get them out of places. It's about wanting to be a part of this conversation. It's about not wanting people to be living in storage units and in their car and in places that are inhabitable to live. So this is what I'm here for today. Just wanting to be a part of that conversation and even challenging you to be a part of this conversation and helping individuals to become secure in their housing, whether it be students, whether it be individuals that you come across, but just being a part of this conversation. So what will we do? What will we do next to help others?